Ebraheem Bloomingman, welcome to Success Decoded.
Also known as Coffee Boy. Joking.
Also known as Coffee Boy. You've had a chaotic day, right, already? Is this how it's like every day?
Every day, and it's only going to be more crazy the next few days because I have literally 6 destinations in just a handful of days. Like, it's crazy.
Okay. So what does your average day look like? So today you had an event earlier.
So before the event, I woke up this morning, I did my cardio. I have to do my run so I get my energy.
Okay.
I had my protein shake. Had it taken on the go because I was already like 10 minutes late. I went to Sharjah to finalize a new perfume that I'm launching. And we have a new technology when it comes to spraying this type of perfume.
Okay.
It's like a type of aerosol bottle that like before they used to use for medical purposes. When you would get injured, you would use it for medical purposes. But now we took that technology and able to put into fragrance. So when you spray onto your body, it's an all body applicator. So the fragrance will work on your hair, on your skin, on your clothing, all the same.
It's very oud.
Yes. I don't know if you can smell a little bit.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, thank you.
He smells fabulous.
Thank you. So I believe fragrance is like, it's also first impression as well. When you see someone, you smell good, they feel more comfortable to greet you in a nicer way.
Yeah.
So I had that. I had to run from there. Then we had Annex Development had a signing ceremony for a new property they signed with Elle Magazine from, I believe, from Paris. And they collaborated on a luxury project that's not too far from my actual house in Jumeirah 1. It's just there in Dubai Islands, which is a new luxury destination, which is prime location in Dubai. So we did the ceremony and I'm here.
So what does it cost usually to get Ebraheem to come to an event?
It's pricey.
It's pricey.
It's pricey. Not gonna give numbers, but it ain't cheap.
Really?
The thing is, like, people have to understand, like, time is money.
Yes.
If I have to leave my own business to go to another business to support it, it can't be for free. I do support a lot of businesses. Because I believe in giving back to the community. And if I go to a restaurant and I like it, I'll post about it, even though I'm a customer. I still support them because I think that we always need to push that, give that narrative and be like a good neighbor, be a good, community member. So it's not always paid, but for the most part, if the company has money, they have to pay.
Were there people that helped you out at the beginning in your entrepreneurial journey? Like you posting about certain brands that you like?
Like, for me, when I first started in America, when I was 14 years old and selling online, I didn't get much help rather than just like my sister. She would give me a ride to the post office to drop off my stuff that I had to ship for my customers.
So cute.
So stuff like that.
You would pack it yourself?
I'd pack it myself, and it was so cute because we used to get a priority. It's called Priority Mail in America.
Yeah.
And we'll get the Priority Mail bags, and I would always go to the post office. And this is like 20 years ago, so 24, 25 years ago. So people then in the post office were not known to see teenagers in the post office. Now it's a normal thing, but back then it's not normal for someone my age to have a business online. So I used to make these little cards that would say a nice note, to the customer, saying that thank you for purchasing from us, and if you did like the product, would really appreciate your positive feedback. And I would always add a little gift. And back then I remembered I got from China. There was another version of Alibaba. Back then it was called Global Sources.
Okay. So long time ago.
Yeah, this is like ages, So Global Sources, this is back up on dial-up internet. Like, you put the computer into a compact computer. And so back then I bought this from Global Sources, like a stack of cell phone boosters. So you would put a sticker onto your back of your cell phone and it would be like, work like an antenna for your cell phone, so you would get a better signal. So I would give that for free. It was like a $20 value, but I just wanted to give them something for free so they can give me a good feedback. And I remember getting a bad feedback would ruin my entire day.
Yeah.
No, my entire week, because I barely got it,
So you were 14 years old. Where did that drive come from? You were a young entrepreneur. What were you selling?
First, I started with my own personal clothing.
Okay.
And I identified a product when I had one of my pants that was still brand new, and I sold it. It was a Levi's jeans. It was only $10, and I sold it for $20. So I was like, wow, it's easy to make money. So I told my mom, I'll go back to the shop, I'll buy 2 more jeans. So those jeans went to 20, became 40, and 40 became 80, and 80 became 160, and that's how I started. And what was good about buying and reselling was that if it didn't sell, if you put on the listing, it didn't sell, you can return it and exchange it for something that can sell.
Wow.
So I literally figured out the entire inventory of the off-season clothing shops. And back in the US, it was called Ross and Marshalls and TJ Maxx. So those were the shops that I worked with. And then we have something like that similar in Dubai. It's called Brands for Less.
Yeah.
So imagine someone going for Brands for Less and then finding a good deal and selling it back online.
At full price, right. Where did that drive or that reasoning come from at 12?
So
At 14.
14.
I made you even younger.
So my parents, when they got divorced,
Yeah.
So my mom, she had to leave the villa. She said she didn't want anything from the 24-year marriage.
Wow.
And she said she just wanted to gain her life back again.
Okay.
Me and my little sister went with her. My other brothers stayed with my father because they had the villa. So we moved into a very small studio apartment without any furniture. And for me, I just said that I need to make my mom happy.
Wow.
I need to give her the same lifestyle that she had with my dad. And I need to be the man of the house now.
Yeah.
Because my mom, she waited until I hit puberty for her to divorce my dad. And she's something that she wanted to do from before, but she didn't want to be, in our culture, like women, unfortunately, when they decide to get divorced, they get labeled as the one who broke the house.
Yeah, the divorce.
And sometimes it could be the husband's fault that maybe he did some things that made her feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
However, in Islam, you are allowed to divorce your husband, but it's frowned upon in the community, in the culture.
Yeah.
So it's allowed, but it's frowned upon. My mom, she kind of she waited too long for it. Like she wasted too many of her years and she sacrificed it for us.
Yeah.
So I said, I need to sacrifice my own teenage life for her. Just like she gave me her life, I need to give her mine.
Wow.
So that was my drive to
Amazing.
push for more.
We know you're very close to your mom. Are you still close to your dad? Or not really?
I love my dad. My dad is a big
he in
role
the
model.
US?
No, he's here in Dubai.
Okay.
He's a huge role model in my life.
Okay.
He is a purpose of all my ethical values that I have in business is from him.
Okay.
I grew up living in Kuwait, and he's a hotelier. I've seen him set up hotels. I've seen him do renovations. I've seen him color coordinate. He teach me how to dress. He gave me so many fundamental values, cultural values, religious values. My mom, always remind me to be humble. Americans are very down to earth.
Yeah.
They don't have the arrogance that some people might have on this region.
Yeah.
But
Except in New York, I feel like people are very in a rush all the time.
I'm a Floridian boy.
Yeah.
It was a small city in Orlando. Now it's more famous because of Disney. But I grew up in a very small community, and I think that it's very important that when you come from a mixed household, when your parents are both from different nationalities or different regions, it's good to take the good and bad from that, So my mom has her pluses and her minuses. My dad has the same. So I take what I can, what's good, and leave the bad.
He must be so proud of you now.
Yeah, I love my dad, but he just doesn't like to be in social media as much as my mom.
Yeah.
Even my mom doesn't, but because she was on Dubai Bling, so before that she was never on social media.
Okay.
So now it's just my dad. He's very controversial.
Okay.
So I don't want to
So that's where you get it from.
Yeah. But his controversial will put you in a whole nother thing.
Oh my God.
So I just when my dad says stuff, I tell my friends, I'm like, he's just older, just let him talk, give him a break.
I feel like older people sometimes, they say a little bit more things that you just wouldn't usually say.
They're just tired, they stay quiet for too long. I'm going to say, I don't care. No?
They're like, I don't care what people, I think the older you get, the less you care.
Yeah. There's this comedian, she's so funny in America. I can't remember, Wanda.
Oh, yes.
She's so funny. So she was I remember she's doing stand-up. I will never forget this. She was like, you got to be careful in America when you go to a grocery store and you're going for the checkout. You know how they have the senior citizens, bagging, your thing, and they ask you want paper or plastic.
Yeah.
And she was saying, she was when they ask you, when this elderly person asks you paper or plastic, if you don't give a shit, they don't give a shit either.
Yes.
So, one of you better answer them. Because for them, they'll just throw your stuff and leave. They don't care.
They really don't.
So when you get to the age, you get to the point where you just don't care anymore, and you know everything. You see people, you understand what this person wants before they even say hi to you.
Yeah.
Because you've seen so many people like that,
Yeah.
So yeah, he's in that stage.
Is he married again?
So my dad remarried 2 years after he divorced my mom.
Okay.
He tried to get my mom back. He really did try.
Okay.
My mom didn't want to, and he remarried because he needed someone to take care of him.
Yeah.
And he has one boy from his new wife,
Okay.
my brother. And we don't like to say his mom, my mom. We're all one family. That's how we raised. And yeah, he loves my mom. I love his mom. So.
And your mum didn't remarry? She didn't.
My mom remarried.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And she's still married, but
okay.
So her husband's like 20 years younger than her.
Okay. Love that for her.
Yeah. I don't mind it, you know, but I just wish he would provide for her as she deserves.
As she deserves. Yeah.
But so she lives with me because I want to take care of her as I believe she should.
Yeah.
So she only sees him when she's bored.
Okay. Sounds like a perfect scenario. So you mentioned earlier that when you were 14, you realized it was so easy to make money. You know, do you think that's an energetic thing, that some people find it easier to make money, right? Like some people really overthink. They think making money is hard.
Honestly, I think it's a mindset.
Yeah.
You know, I think I know a lot of people some people don't believe in manifestation, but you manifest what you act. So if you believe it's hard, then it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
You know, I think like I do, going back and remembering just me having an online business, I was like, how can I run this? Like, it's so difficult. I have to do this, I have to do that. And then now I have like 17 different businesses with like 300 different employees.
Yeah. Wow.
And it just happens. Like you open a brand, you put a person in charge, you set it up, and then you go to the next one. And you can handle a lot more than when I look at, for example, when I see Muna's schedule, Muna Katan, our Huda Beauty schedule, I look at them, I'm like, wait, like I'm here, and then they're like there, like I'm barely, like, I'm like, how can they handle it? But you can, if you just put your head to it. And then there's even people bigger than them. There's like, you know, the Walmart family, like how do they do it? It's just, you grow. And you put benchmarks, and you always achieve, and you always push yourself to strive more.
Yeah.
And I do think like failure brings failure and success brings success. So I believe that when you fail, a lot of people keep failing. They just believe that they can't succeed.
Yeah.
But when you look at success stories, like for example, the owner of KFC, you know, he was broke at 65, and all he had was a chicken recipe.
Yeah.
And now look where KFC is. It's living beyond him, you know.
Yeah.
So where you have the passion, you have the drive, you have the will, everything's possible.
So you mentioned Mona and Huda, who are some of your very good friends. Do you think your surrounding is really important to be successful?
You know, Huda said this in many podcasts before and many interviews, that you should always be around people that you want to be like, you know?
Yeah.
So if you see a person, you want to be like them, or you want to achieve, or you want to have what they have, you should be around them and learn from them, not envy them. There's a difference between learning and envying.
Yeah.
Watching what they have and wishing for you having it and just giving them an evil eye is not, no.
Yeah.
Being a part of their entity, maybe even helping them, maybe even interning with them, whatever you can, to take it as a step to make yourself like that or even better, you know? Yesterday we were at the World Franchise Day, which is done by Emirates Franchise. It's an organization in Abu Dhabi, run by Her Excellency Noura Al Tamimi, an amazing person. And while we were there, I had a few people, entrepreneurs, came up to me and asking me, how do we elevate our business? And these are like young college students. And you know, I said, show me your Instagram. And I showed her Instagram, and this lady, she had, you know, abayas and stuff. And I said, you know, you have to think about something. If you go to an exhibition where there's other abayas, would you buy those abayas, or would you buy yours? It's a good way to think about it. So if you have a brand, and if you go to the mall and you don't choose your brand every time, then there's something wrong.
There's something wrong, yeah.
So you have to innovate, you have to fix, you have to do, you have to collaborate, you have to have an edge, you have to have something different about you. So the World Franchise Day is something that they just started to do. And it's very good that we're doing it here in the UAE. It's a nice initiative, because if you look at it, we use hundreds of franchises a day and we don't even know about it, you know?
100%.
Your application on your telephone can be a franchise. Your food that you eat, your coffee, your salon, your exchange agency, whatever you use is most likely a franchise. So having Dubai or the UAE as a franchising hub in the world is really good for the region, because think about it, whenever someone's going to think about business, they're going to think about UAE.
100%.
And it's going to be a regional leader in that entity. So Emirates Franchise, I don't know, it's not a council or authority, but it's just Emirates Franchise. They started just to kind of encourage the Emirates to create franchises and to export it internationally.
Okay.
Now, Forever Rose was basically a London concept. Like, it was, the preservation concept was from the UK.
Okay.
However, we created the concept here. So our logo is Forever Rose London, but I'm going to change that to Forever Rose Dubai. because even though the aesthetics of the brand is from the UK, we had our shop in Belgravia.
Yeah.
But I believe we are known to be in Dubai.
Of course.
So we should promote Dubai more. And as much as I love Dubai, and Dubai is my second home, and currently my only home because we left the US, you know, I see myself being here forever. Like, I don't see myself leaving anytime soon.
Wow. If someone is kind of feeling a little stuck, Ebraheem, and they want to start a business, or we were talking about energetically with money, what advice would you give to them? Or if you were starting a business now and you were 25 again, what would you do?
I think we have to take one step back. And by taking one step back before we reach that point, is identifying, are you a business owner possibility? Like
an entrepreneur.
Can you be a business owner? Can you be an entrepreneur? Can you lead a team? And by identifying, by finding that out, is you have to ask yourself, are you a leader? Are you a follower? Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? So I need those two answers first.
Okay.
So if you're a leader, okay, you can be a leader and you can be an introvert, and you can be a leader and you can be an extrovert. If you're a leader and you're an extrovert, means you're going to be more involved into your business.
Yeah.
You're going to be more in the front line, not on the back line. And if you're a leader and you're an introvert, you're going to be handling things from back, and you have people who handle things in the front.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a follower, you're not going to be a good business owner. You have to be a silent owner. Means you give it to someone, let them handle it. Because followers don't tend to take risks.
Yeah.
Without taking risks, you cannot have a successful business. You're never going to know until you try, right?
Yeah.
So I had this conversation in many universities around the world. I've spoken at UCLA in California with the students there. I'm having more upcoming speeches around the world as well. And this is the main thing which I tell these young individuals who've studied in business. I tell them, you need to identify yourself before you can move forward.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward from there, I had a lot of students who got upset from me saying that, oh, well, I'm a follower, but I'm studying medicine, but I want to open my own practice. I was like, no problem. I'll give you the formula. You go, you work in another entity, you change your hospital 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
You learn from them. You understand the business in and out. And I'm talking about even financially.
Yeah.
You put your nose in the accounting. You will need to understand rents. You need to understand ins and out of the business. Once you feel confident that you can run your own, then you go and you do your own. But I'm telling you, if you're an extrovert and if you're a follower, you're not going to be a good business owner.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that doesn't stop you from hiring someone or putting someone who's good at what they do. And I think business owners doesn't necessarily have to have it. They need to understand, micromanage the people who are in front of them. So it's like a chess game. You come here, you're good at talking, you're good at creativity, you come in, this is that. For me, my number one thing is creativity. So if someone today came to me and gave me $100 million, I can flip it to them in 6 months to $200 million. Because my creativity is at all-time high. People don't understand what it means visionary. So Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is a visionary, and this is why Dubai is where it is today, because he envisioned everything what is going on now. He envisioned that there's a palm, and there is resorts on the outside, and there's villas on the inside, and he gave it to the right team, to the right people, and he came weekly to check on it.
Yeah.
Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum used to come weekly to Atlantis, the Royale, to see the progress.
Wow.
And when he would come to see the progress, I remember one of the protocol guys in protocol would tell me, I'm like, does His Highness come? He's like, yes, because we were talking about having Forever Rose in the lobby in the Royal Atlantis. So we were there, and he was like, yes, His Highness comes weekly to check on the project.
Himself, yeah.
Himself. And I said, how is he? Like, how was it, in person? How was everything? He said, we bring the best designers from around the world. We bring the best architects from around the world. We put them together and we create a masterpiece.
Wow.
We present it to His Highness. And when His Highness sees it, he looks at it and he says, you can do better. And he walks away, but we all can see from the back of his head a smirk.
A smirk.
And what it is he's happy, but he's telling him you can do better. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
And I laughed when he told me that. I also felt it because in Forever Rose, when I hire a florist and I tell the florist, do a bouquet for me, and he brings me the bouquet, and I tell him, is that the best bouquet you did in your entire life? He looks at it and he says, no, I can do better. And it's the truth. We can improve everything. We can improve our houses, we can improve our behavior, we can improve our looks. Everything can be improved, but we have to be willing to improve, you know? So going back to the initial question, what would I tell these young entrepreneurs who want to start business is first identify who you are. That's the first step. When you do identify who you are, one of my best advices for you is to be authentic when you are creating a concept.
Okay.
What does that mean? It doesn't mean that you cannot take from another concept. When you travel, for me, my best thing about me is I travel, so I see other concepts around the world. I might see a concept and I say, you know what, we're missing that in the UAE, but we can localize it. We can bring this concept, maybe we'll change the design, maybe we'll change the menu, maybe we'll twist it a little bit and make it ours. And if you look at all the fashion around the world, when they go to fashion shows, what is fashion show? A fashion show is bringing all designers to copy each other.
Yeah.
But they don't call it copy, they call it inspired.
Inspired, yeah.
But there's a direct copy and then there's an inspiration. People have to understand which is which.
Even music, I think, has the same thing. I mean, people get inspired when they travel.
Yeah.
You know,
so if you look at a few fashion brands, let's say, for example, Elisabetta Franchi from Italy. She's an amazing woman designer. She started from scratch. A lot of people say her stuff look like Chanel. But no, I identify when I see an Elisabetta Franchi cardigan or shirt, I know that's Elisabetta Franchi from the buttons and from the pockets. And I know that Chanel puts the pockets a little bit lower. But she's inspired her brand. She took it as a benchmark of where she wants to be.
Yeah.
And Forever Rose, when we started Forever Rose, I didn't take anything from La Dorée, but I loved La Dorée's feel because it's feminine. It was created in Paris for high tea for women. They created macaroons. I love the story.
Yeah.
And I said, let's put that as a benchmark. We didn't take anything from them besides the benchmark.
Yeah.
So when we look at Forever Rose, we have to say, is it better than La Dorée? We have to compare it like this. So I say that you have to make sure that you bring something unique, something that stands out, something that makes it yours, and to be consistent in what you do. So if you do start a business, it doesn't work, doesn't mean that you have to reduce the quality.
Yeah.
Maybe one calculation is wrong. A successful business takes many different factors. It takes price, marketing, strategy, it could be colors, branding theme, brand sounds for the brand, the logo. You know, you can have an amazing concept, but you made a mistake in the logo.
Yeah.
And this is a very common mistake I see in businesses. Why? Because I call it the business rush. What is a business rush in my theory, in my book? Is the person, when they get enthusiastic about a business, they get greedy. They're like, I'm gonna make so much money, I'm gonna buy a new car, the girls are gonna want me, blah, 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 blah. They get this excitement and they forget the important parts.
The real
of the
reason
business.
they started it. Yeah.
Not only that, no, what they need to get there. They get excited about what it could turn out to be, but they don't plan for the worst. So they always make a mistake, and then in the logo, they go and they ask their mom, how many businesses did your mom run?
It's true.
Or they go ask their girlfriend, how many successful businesses did your girlfriend run? And no, the girlfriend always has something to say. I don't like it like this, make like this. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, so how many successful businesses have you run? How many successful businesses have you worked for?
So true, yeah.
So you have to ask these questions, people who are in the field, you know? And the sad part is that a lot of people in the field who are going to answer this question honestly could be the person that's going to take the concept from you.
Yeah.
It happened to, there's a very famous businessman in Dubai, okay? I'm not going to mention names. I don't want to go to jail.
Okay.
It
It would make for a great season 3.
Ebraheem in jail.
Yeah. I don't think you would do very well in jail.
Actually, I think I'll do well. I think we're running the prison. You know? I'll make it creative for sure. So this very famous businessman, on many different occasions, I was told that when they approached him to ask him to get their concept approved by him, because this businessman actually owns property in Dubai.
Okay.
That gives for leasing. They told me on many occasions that businessman took the concept from them.
Wow.
So they sent him the profile to rent in one of his properties, and he stole the concept from him, because you have to give, in
give
order
a
for you to,
presentation.
you have to give a presentation about your concept. So what he did is he stole and created his own concept and gave it to his sister, his daughter, his family.
Wow.
So this is very sad, unfortunate. So you can't trust all the businessmen, not all the same. You have to choose ones who has very high ethical values, and someone who fears God. Because if you feel God, you're not going to hurt people. And for me, I love doing this, actually. I've been doing it for my friends. Whenever they have any ideas, I try to support them as much as I can. And I think I prefer sharing my knowledge and doing it myself. Like in some instances, sometimes I want to teach than to do. Because I realize if I do, I do for myself. If I teach, I do for others. So I feel more complete when I do for others. I feel happier when I make someone else happy.
Yeah. It's actually a manifestation technique as well. They say if you want something for other people, you should help them get it, and then you get it for yourself.
It's true. It's like success brings success as well.
Yes,
and giving out good energy brings back good energy as well. So the person that you help could be actually your customer.
Yeah.
He could be talking about you to the right person. That person can just come to you just because he talked good about you. Yeah.
You mentioned fashion a few times. You got your fashion sense from your dad. You mentioned some designers. Tell me about that. How important is fashion in your life? Because you look so put together, and you kind of reinvent yourself all the time,
Yeah. So I'm like a chameleon. I adapt to the situation. And I believe that every part of your day requires a different version of yourself.
Love that.
So you'll laugh, but in my car, I have 3 different blazers.
Wow.
So depending on the vibe and what's happening. So you have to understand that wherever you're going, I can't come into this podcast with a hoodie on, It's not that type of podcast. If the podcast was going to have, let's say, couches and it's more laid back, and the host was also very, let's say, like a best friend type of thing, it could be, because it's more funny, it's more driven of lifestyle than actually business. And this I knew was more business, so I had to dress this way. So fashion is your image as a human being, and if you're a businessman, you're also a brand at the same time. So people always ask me, who is Ebraheem? So Ebraheem is an entrepreneur. He's a good son. He's a good brother, okay, and he's a good boss. So I have to transfer that in what I wear. Yeah. And I think this is very important, especially in this region. Modesty is very important. When women's supposed to wear fashion. Yeah. They're supposed to keep in mind the culture, sensitivity. So you're very much collected and, fit the role. The role, yeah. Okay. Perfect. This is why you say that about me. We say in Arabic, the people see the other people with their own eyes.
With their own eyes, yeah. So true. Thank you, Ebraheem. Appreciate that. What's it like being rich? How much I saw so many articles on Arabian Business about how much you're worth. Can you give a number or?
Honestly, this is probably the most thing I hate talking about. Okay. Because I believe it's not about evil eye. I know evil eye is there. It's a real thing. But I don't like to claim what I have. Yes. The honest truth, honestly speaking, I don't know. I cannot give you a correct number because I don't even ask for my bank statements. Okay. My team, we have many different accounts. Sometimes we're in good shape, and sometimes we might be struggling depending on the time of the year. But the thing is that I never wanted to put a number on me. Okay. I believe that money and these numbers are only there to get your day by. It should not classify you as a person. Yeah. I hate when they say, the richest man in the world is Elon Musk. Because of how much money he claims to have or his net worth, whatever. And people envy him for that. Yeah. But people should envy you, or people should love you, or they should respect you for who you are as a person and what you do to the community, not what's the number in your bank account. And that number always changes, Yeah. But whenever Arabian Business came out and they said this was based on the trademarks that I own. Okay. There is numbers that you can go. So whenever I come with receipts, So if you look at the amount of trademarks that I own, the amount of companies that I own, each of those companies does have a market value. So Forever Rose today has a market value. So if I do decide to sell Forever Rose, I could get access of 60, 70, maybe $100 million for it. So that is a number there, right? Yeah. Whatever my company owns as assets, like things that we purchase we own, like cars and warehouses and facilities. That's all a number as well. And then also what you have in the bank as well. So those things always change depending on, and now we have many different new brands. So whenever these companies or these people claim that I have a certain amount of money, I let them claim whatever they want because they're basing it off what is available to the public.
Okay.
But what I personally have, they will never know.
They'll never know. Love that. And what? Okay, so what about how many? Can you say roughly how many cars you own?
One.
You've one car.
One car.
You don't have many cars?
Nope.
Why is
Well,
that?
my company has many cars,
Your
but I have
company.
one.
Okay. Can you say what kind of car it is, or
Yeah, it's a G63. Everyone knows it's my baby.
is
Mercedes.
that Mercedes? I have a
G-Box.
Mercedes too. Love it.
I love
Okay.
my G-Box.
Okay.
And for me, at one point, I did have more than one car. And I remember, I think it was season 1, I sold one of my cars because
Okay.
I just hate switching cars.
Yeah.
And I forgot this glass is in that car. And
Your blazers.
it's too much me to think about
Yes.
and to be moving around. But if I do ever get another car, it's going to be a car that people don't know. So that way I can kind of like hide. Because in Dubai, everyone knows it's me.
Yes.
My car doesn't have tint.
Yep.
Everyone sees the number on the car.
On the car.
And everyone tells me, they're like, why do you not put tint? I'm like, I want to see my people.
Yeah.
I want to say hi.
Yeah.
I want to greet people because people
Yeah.
come to Dubai because they want to see, is Dubai bling actually real? Like, are these people, do they actually exist?
Yes.
So when you're driving in the street and a tourist just came from the airport
So
and they
nice.
watch Dubai bling and they
Yeah.
came here because of Dubai bling and they see me driving by and they're over there fanatically happy,
So
that's
nice,
energy
yeah.
that I like to see.
Yeah.
And one person that I look up to, one of my role models in life, was King Faisal of Saudi Arabia. He's one of the first kings of Saudi Arabia that stood up to the West.
Yes.
And he had one car and one house.
Wow.
One car, one house, one wife.
Okay. Wow.
So I love this.
Okay. So that's
So
your
living life in simplicity.
Yeah.
But of course, a little bit of luxury, a
Yeah.
little bit of comfort,
Like
but-
private jet comfort, or like as in
Do you know something? I think something funny about private jet. I've thought about it many times. So we are expanding throughout the Middle East. So my financial team said, it would be a smart idea if we do purchase a private jet and we
Yeah.
can chart it out when you're not using it. I'm like, no, Habibti, if I have one, I will use it all the time. But then I thought about something. I'm like, who's going to be going with me in this private jet? I recently got divorced, so my wife is not coming with me, unless I create an invisible one. But, I was like, if I'm in a private jet and, these jets fall down quite often, okay?
Yes.
I don't want to die alone. So
That
can
would
you
be
imagine?
good.
Just think about it.
I feel like it would
You're
be
in a
dramatic.
jet. No, you're in a jet. The jet's falling. You know you're going to die. And then it's like, there's no one dying with me. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
But if you're in a commercial airline and then everyone's dying, you feel better.
You experience it.
Yeah,
with
you
them.
look at it and think, we're dying. Look at me, we're dying. Look at me in my eye, we're dying. We can hold
Oh my
someone's
gosh,
hand.
I'd be the hyperventilating one, causing more drama.
But imagine you dying by yourself
Alone,
or then
yeah.
dying with people.
Oh no, that would be like you would be going through it twice, the stress of it because you
No,
would-
it's a big
Very
panic,
lonely,
you know?
yeah.
But with people, it's comforting.
Yes. You mentioned earlier one car, one house, one wife. Actually, it reminds me of a line from a Bollywood movie. Do you watch
Really?
Bollywood?
I don't.
Oh, you don't.
I really
You should.
don't. I
feel
don't.
like
But
you would
I
like
do love India as a whole. and
Yes.
The whole culture. It's amazing.
So one car, you've got one car. You've probably got a couple houses, or do you have one house? Tell me about the wife situation. So you recently got divorced. Should I say I'm
Yeah.
sorry, or should I say congratulations?
It's congratulations.
It's congratulations,
Yes.
okay.
It's always congratulations.
Always,
because
okay.
when you get out of a relationship, you win yourself back.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is I didn't realize what I was in until I left it.
Okay.
Because see what happens when I was in a relationship, my wife, she was always calling me and I was realizing that there was like this negative energy,
Okay.
Like let's say if I didn't answer and then when I go home, why didn't you answer your phone? I tried to call you 6 times.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. That's unnecessary.
Yeah.
That's unnecessary. There's no need for that. So you don't know what things are until it's gone.
Okay.
So
you feel lighter.
It got to a point where when I see her number in the phone,
Yeah.
my whole mood changes. And we just had a conversation about positivity and
Yeah.
how we should be positive. And I'm not a person to I can't give her an excuse.
Yeah.
Basically, I've given her more than 77 excuses.
Wow.
So it's something that had to happen. Unfortunately, I have much respect for her. I have much love for her.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you love someone, it's better for them to be away
To go away.
if they don't bring you up.
Are you ready for a new relationship now? Or
You
no?
know, I was like, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, you know, I'm done. It kind of reminds me of my sister when she gave birth to her first child. My dad came into the hospital room and told her, when's the next one? He's like, I don't want to see my husband even. Get away from me. After what I just been through, get away from me.
Never again.
Never again. Then she had another one.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that. But for me, I was like, no, I'm not going to get married again. But I just recently went to Safa and Muhammad's wedding from Love is Blind, Habibi.
Yes.
And while I was there, Safa, she came out with the same song that was in my wedding.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I realized like this is such a beautiful moment when two people are being put together. And the wedding itself is just such a beautiful moment. And I was like, why should I forbid myself from this just because I had
A bad
previous experiences?
Yeah. What song was it? What song did they come out?
So it was, it's Hussein al-Jismi.
Okay.
It's a famous song from Hussein al-Jismi. It's a wedding song. It's a wedding, we call it in Arabic zaffa.
Zaffa, yes,
yeah.
of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you want to find that person again. So what are you looking for this time?
So my problem, and I do say it's my problem, I'm not blaming it on them,
Okay.
is I tend to feel that I can help people. And I always take charity cases and things that, like my wife didn't match me. She wasn't near to my age. She was very different.
Okay.
And people saw that, you know, even when we were out in public and some people were laughing, like, oh, look at her. It was mean because I loved her. I genuinely did love her.
Okay.
And I don't believe that.
She was older or younger?
Much younger, much
Oh,
older.
Much older than
Yeah,
you.
much
Okay.
older.
Okay.
So I felt that I can make a difference, and I wasn't able to. I failed in that.
Okay.
But I think the next person, I was going to say the next victim, no. The next winner.
The next winner.
The
We
next
put it out in
winner,
the universe.
Needs to be someone similar to me.
Okay.
Someone that, I don't want someone to compete with me. I want someone that I can share my life with, that will understand me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
My wife, her problem is she doesn't understand. Like she never ran a business. She always worked. She worked in her job for like 18 years,
Okay.
you know? So she doesn't understand me as a person because she never been through what I've been through.
Yeah.
Like handling a business with all these employees is not easy. Constant, you know, this employee fell down, this one ran away, this one stole, this one did that. And we get this information as the bosses all the time. And it's just like, you love your employees and you treat them like family, but they do that to you and it hurts.
Yeah.
And it's hard to manage your personal life and you have this also going on.
Yeah.
So I want someone to understand me and to be, instead of when I come home, I argue, for her to say, no, put your shoulder here, tell me how your day was, you know?
Yeah. That's supportiveness.
They say behind every successful man is a woman.
Woman, yeah.
And that's what I need. And people think, oh, well, what about your mom? My mom does not interfere in my work at all. So people think the West has designed this word of mama's boy. But they don't understand. A mama's boy is a person who lives with his mom.
Yeah.
And does everything she tells him to do. I don't live with my mom lives with me. Okay, it's different.
Yeah, yeah.
So I take care of her.
You take care of her, yeah.
And
I'm sure the house is big enough as well, so it's like
it's even big enough for
separate
we have like
quarters.
3 empty rooms, you know.
Right.
So the thing is that I take care of my mom. I look after her, and my mom knows that she cannot interfere with any of my work.
Yeah.
Like, even sometimes she asks me like, "Oh, is this person still working for you?" I just look at her. I don't answer. Why? Because I have to respect her. Second of all, it's not her business.
Yeah.
They are not there. She's my mom. She's not my boss.
Yes.
So I respect her. And I just look at her and I just like,
You're like, Mom.
no, I don't say nothing.
You don't ever
I just give her the look.
It's just
Because
the
you know in
stare.
Islam, they say you cannot tell your mom even uff.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't say nothing. I just give.
I
I didn't say nothing. But with the look, she knows like, know your place. It's not your place.
And heaven is in the feet of your mom.
Yeah, they say this is like what they call it, a not strong hadith, but
Yes.
what's wrong with it? It's to respect your mom, it's good. You know, so I believe in that as well. They say الجنة تحت أقدام الأمهات, the heavens under the mother's legs,
Yeah.
feet. But it's not a strong narrative. It's not a strong hadith. Just like أنت ومالك إلى أبيك, you and your belongings are for your father. My dad loves saying that.
Okay. He's
And
like,
my mom tells me, she's like, it's not true, it's not true. Don't let him fool you.
You know, Ebraheem, it's so funny seeing you on Dubai Bling pushing plates and screaming. But then your actual energy is so peaceful and calm, and yeah, it's like almost completely different. Like you're so chill and you have a really positive. I'm very energetically in tune, and your energy is at a really positive vibrational frequency.
You know, people come up to me all the time in the mall, and the first thing they come up to me and they're like, "We did not expect you're going to be this nice. It's a shocker." So I enjoy shocking people. Okay, It's funny to me that you thought something of me and then you got something. It's like a Kinder surprise, or should we say la boo boo?
Surprise! Oh yeah, it's like completely changed.
Completely. Well, look, the thing is people ask me, "Were you acting?" And I'm telling you, I was not acting. Okay, but everyone has two sides.
Yeah.
I'm not saying two faces, two sides. What are these sides? Your everyday side and the side that you do when people put you in a corner.
Yeah.
And Dubai Bling doesn't show you every single step of how I got to that stage.
Okay.
So you ever heard that saying, like, don't ask me why I am, ask me what made me that way.
What made me that way? So true, yeah.
So when someone keeps pushing you, and sometimes, there's not enough time to film all what happens. So sometimes they may have to cut some things, but the viewer sees the extreme and the camera loves the extreme and the viewer loves the extreme. So that's what they focus on. But when you come to actuality, I've never flipped like that ever in my life.
Okay.
I remember in my company, in 20 years of doing business, I flipped once. And it was very mild. I think I pushed something and I was like telling the person, like, who do you think you are? Because they kept bothering me, And that's the maximum. So would I would do that like in a normal day? It's possible because it was me.
Yeah.
But I would say I was probably a bit more extreme because I knew there was cameras on me.
Okay.
And I knew that the audience would like it.
Yeah. So you don't have anger issues. I remember when I was watching that, I was like,
my brothers, they're so annoyed by me because they could be screaming, cursing, flipping, and I'm just sitting there watching them absolutely chill like nothing happened.
Really?
I have so much control of myself. Think about it. Every day, I've been in Dubai now 15 years.
Yeah.
If I did not have control, you think I would be in this country?
It's true, yeah.
I would have been deported a long time ago.
Yeah.
This country doesn't tolerate fights, cursing, these type of things,
Yeah.
I would have been gone long time ago. And the thing is because I can control myself.
Yeah.
This is where I was able to reach to where I am today. And the others are not where I am today.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Makes sense. When you watched that particular scene, or were you worried when it came out? Were you like how is that going to be portrayed, or what was the feedback?
So if you see season one, I went to Zaina's office and I told her what I had to say and I left. Just like she came to my office, she said what she had to say and she left.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the one who started that fight. Like
the coffee scene.
I turned my back.
Oh yeah.
Danya put the coffee on the table. Zaina went to go remove it, like take your trash with you.
Yes.
And then she's like, "Oh, you're gonna throw it at me? I'm gonna throw it at you first."
Yes.
And they attacked each other, and I separated them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have Botox done?
I do Botox in my forehead.
Forehead, okay.
Just because I go to the gym every day and I use my expressions a lot.
Yeah.
I don't use any filler.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of filler.
Yeah. Botox is good for people who go to the gym.
Yeah.
And just to reduce the amount of lines. It's like preventive maintenance instead of I've been doing this for a while, so just to remove the lines, I do that. I do also like other skin tightening. I do like lasers to remove my very fine freckles that come into blemishes.
Okay.
So she's an amazing doctor, so she helped me with that. And yeah.
Love that. Did Dubai Bling change Forever Rose or some of your other businesses? Do you think it went up or?
It's crazy because, we did lose some customers.
Okay.
That are our regular customers, and we got a lot of tourists. So it was a good balance. But I would say to the more side, we did get more international exposure, a lot more.
Yeah.
And now we're opening worldwide. We're franchising.
Wow, congratulations.
We signed a deal in Morocco.
Oh.
We're almost going to finish the signatures for Canada, Washington, D.C. So you're going to see a lot of Forever Roses around the world very soon.
Wow.
I'm super excited for that. And that was my initial reason to be on the show, is just to show Forever Rose. We have a revamp, we have a remodeling. We're gonna add a touch of red to the black and white.
Black and white, yeah.
That one's gonna start within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're just getting on permits on that.
Okay.
And I think in the next few years you would definitely see a Forever Rose pop up in your hometown.
So cool.
Yeah.
Love that. Tell me about the chocolate The
Oh
infamous
my God,
Forever
the
Rose
chocolate!
chocolate.
I didn't want to begin it. Like for me, it was I don't like to run on trend, like just trends.
Yeah.
So a lot of my customers were tourists, and they would ask me for the chocolate, and I reached out to Sarah, and who owns the Fix, and I told her like, can you supply us, because my customers need. She's like, no, I'm a bit tied. My hands are tied because she's with Deliveroo.
Okay.
And I understood that, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to make my own then. So I made
So
my
you
own.
told her.
I told her. I told her I'm gonna make my own. I sent her the design that what it's gonna look like, everything.
Did she say yes?
No, she was just like, like, good luck, whatever. Like,
Okay.
okay. I mean, which company didn't make it now? Galaxy
Yeah.
even
Oh my
makes
gosh,
I
everyone
tried the
makes-
Galaxy, it was so bad though.
Yeah, it's not good.
It wasn't nice.
I haven't tried the Galaxy one.
I mean, I saw the advertisement for it. I thought it was gonna be wow.
Yeah.
But it just had a lot of less filling,
Okay.
and the chocolate wasn't. It was compound chocolate, and we
Yeah.
use real chocolate.
Yeah. Real
So-
cacao, right? Like
real
proper-
cocoa. So the compound chocolate has preservatives, have what they call this vegetable oils, which is very bad for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So real chocolate doesn't have that. So we use real chocolate. We use real pistachios.
Yeah,
So it
great.
makes it. Everyone said like ours is far better than anyone on the market.
Yeah,
You know,
it's delicious.
and
I've
I
had it
guarantee
many
it.
times.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Ours is the best. We don't play.
Yeah, love that. So are you selling a lot of units? I mean, the world is crazy still for the pistachio canape.
So we are doing very well. We're actually exclusive with Kareem currently.
Okay.
So as you know, Kareem's delivers a competitor. It's a healthy competition. And then we also have it available through Monoprix, which is the
French-
luxury French supermarket
Okay.
through Kuwait and Qatar. So we're selling in Monoprix, Kuwait and Qatar, and they're doing pretty well.
Okay, wonderful. Well, yeah, wishing you more success. I mean, the chocolate's absolutely amazing. I've had it many times. If somebody wanted to grow on social media, what should they do? How do they stay authentic? Because I feel like you do that very well.
I believe that like influencers are gonna they already have their downfall. I never like to be titled as an influencer. I'm a businessman,
Yeah.
entrepreneur, and I do create content. Okay, so I think it's very important that influencers stop this copying thing. I think it's a bit much. Like for example, what's this guy name?
Ashton Hall.
Ashton Hall. He was in Dubai, and I saw a video of him, giving advice to one of his fans, I guess, at the gym, and he told him like, if you want to be successful on social media, just go to anyone who's doing it right and just do what he did.
Okay. No,
Really,
it's-
Ashton?
Yeah.
Like, that's the best,
Yeah.
that's the best advice.
Just
you
copy. Yeah. Rather
Just
than be
copy.
authentic, be yourself.
But then
Shows-
now you see everyone copying him because what
Yeah.
what you're teaching people, they're doing it now to you, and it's just
Yeah.
I just believe that you should create authentic content. Like even though it might not get the reach that you want, but people are gonna know you for who you are. There's a few content creators that I like. One of them is My Parents Are Divorced. He's just really funny.
Yeah, he's funny, yeah.
I love he creates these accents. He's not copying anyone. He's being himself.
Nasser is also
Nasser is a good
yeah.
friend of mine as well.
Yeah.
And they became my friend because I like their content.
Okay.
It's very original.
Yeah.
They see something and he created so anti-batata,
Yeah.
shawarma, this thing.
Sure. Red
And then
flags,
you
yeah.
have this other guy, Shtad guy,
Oh, yeah.
his little face, I like these contents
Mm-hmm.
because I believe that they're authentic and I don't believe they've copied from anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I think being authentic will also take you very long. You might get a video that will get you, 100 million,
Yeah.
but it's not going to get you the trusted audience that you deserve.
Yeah.
But the problem is a lot of people who are content creators or influencers don't have a personality. So they only... It's the
That's
truth.
kind of savage.
Isn't it the truth? It's funny because it's
Posting
true,
pretty
right?
photos, yeah. It's true.
They all copy each other and they don't have personality. So
Yeah.
but the problem is they're doing something that is not meant for them to be.
Yeah.
So if they just sat with me for 5 minutes, I will tell them that you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You're probably better at, I don't know, cooking. You're probably better at paper. I don't know. But if you don't have a personality
Yeah.
and you want to attract an audience, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So people need to figure out what they're best at doing. And that's how the world used to work.
Yeah.
In the Middle East, the last names are based on what your family was known for. So in
true.
Lebanon, you have like Al-Haddad, Al-Laham. Al-Haddad is the guy who does the metal worker.
Yeah, yeah.
So they named them after what their ancestors are known for doing. So if you have a talent in your hand, use the talent. Don't go for what's convenient and what's easy.
Yeah.
Maybe someone, okay, let's say for example, someone's father is a marketing manager, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna make my daughter into an influencer because I know how to make her into an influencer. Did you ask her if she wants to be an influencer?
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she wants to be a veterinarian.
Yeah.
And when you're happy doing what you love doing, you become the best at it.
Yeah.
And this is the problem that we have currently in society: is people are doing things for money and not for their actual happiness.
For what they love. Yeah.
So it's by connections. We have this thing in the Middle East called wasta. My uncle knows someone. They put him in a high position. The guy doesn't know what he's doing, and and you're messing up the algorithm of the world. The plan is like, no, God created enough people to do this and you to do that. So you should do what you're passionate about doing.
They always say, do what you're passionate about, and the money will follow.
Exactly.
Don't chase money.
This is so true. Like you can see entrepreneurs who are meant for it. Like look at Huda Beauty, look at Muna, look at so many examples that are out there. Like they thrive because they're made for it. And the ones who are in and out of jail or in and out of prison because they're not meant for it.
Yeah.
That
was an interesting example. I ended up jail. I was like, where did that come from?
Yeah, well, I had someone on my mind. I don't want to say his name.
Okay. I was trying to follow the story. You're like, don't be an influencer, don't go in and out of jail.
Yeah, because that person that I thought of came to my name, and that's why I said it. But yeah.
Okay.
Leave that for another time.
Another time. Off camera. All right, I'm going to do a quick rapid fire. Quick rapid fire with Bloomingman.
Guys, my rapid fire is always dangerous because I just spit out whatever.
This is a very PG grade, so it's okay. It's not.
Yeah, please be nice
It's not
to me.
savage.
I got in trouble last time in Chris Fade show.
Okay, I love that. All right. First thing you do when you wake up.
Take my NMN.
You take NMN?
Every day. It's my own company. I swear to you, it's religious. Like if I don't take my NMN, like I don't feel like I can function my day.
I'm all about NMN.
Yeah, I gotta get your mind.
Yeah, I would love that. I'm all about NMN. Like I've had their NAD shots as well.
No, don't do NAD.
Okay.
NAD, so basically NMN and NAD is the same thing.
Okay.
Okay? It fixes the damaged DNA in your body. Okay? NAD's molecule is too big for your body to process.
Okay.
It means your body does process it, but it puts your body through stress. Putting your body through that stress is not good for you.
Okay.
So you ever take NAD and you feel tired?
Yeah.
So Mona, she took NAD. After she took it, she felt tired. Why? Because her body is stressing to process it.
Too much protein or something, right?
No, the molecule is too large. I'm not explaining it other than that, but the molecule is too big for your body to process. Okay. It has to be smaller.
Okay.
So NMN activates the natural NAD into your body. So NMN, it activates it. So instead of giving you an artificial one that's big for your body to process, the NMN will give it to you. I'm
getting married, so I need to reverse aging.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. But not all NMN is accurate now.
Is the same, okay.
Because there's 100% purity. So 99.8% is not 100% purity. So you know why? Because to reach 100% purity, you might have a batch that only gets 99.8.
Okay.
You have to throw it away and you have to start again.
Oh, wow.
So 100% could be double or triple the price cost-wise for NMN because you have to redo everything until it gets 100% purity. And it has to be 100% purity for it to function properly. So mine is 100% purity. I guarantee it.
This is a long rapid fire. That was only question one.
Oh, crap. We got more to do.
One word your team would use to describe you.
Creative.
Your guilty pleasure.
Chocolate.
Text or call?
Text. Don't call me.
Don't ever. Do you ever stare at the numbers and you're like, yeah.
No, I get annoyed when I see people calling me.
You get annoyed.
I get annoyed.
Really?
Everyone calls me. The only one who I don't get annoyed is my mom.
Okay.
Everyone else, I get annoyed.
Yeah, I get. That's true. Yeah.
Like, why are they calling?
Yeah.
And they call 2 times. I'm like, stop calling. And the 3rd time, I'll answer. Who died?
Who
died? Because it's an emergency.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I just want to know where you are. Watch my stories. I post real time, bitch.
A favorite city in the world?
Dubai.
Last thing you Googled?
The location for here.
Okay. If you weren't into flowers, what would you be doing?
I always wish to be 007.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Bond?
Yeah.
An actor or like in real life?
No,
like a CIA
Bond,
agent?
A real Bond.
Real Bond.
Yeah, I think my drama could be so well put into place. And I just love that Bond, like gets rid of the bad people, you know?
Yes.
Like, I would love that. And then there's always like a mystery. There's always like a nice car involved. There's always like, you know, like just
the savior.
no, it's
the
just like,
fabulous savior.
when he walks into like one of those like
Yes.
events. I just love that.
You know they're looking for a Bond now for
No.
the lead.
Shut up.
Yeah, they're looking for a lead. There's like 5. It's down to 5 people, I think. But I'm sure.
I would finance the movie if I'm in it.
Oh my gosh, you should totally.
I'm
Get
like,
all
I'm
the
gonna
high
pay to be
people.
the star.
Finance the new.
I gotta
007.
show you a video. I did a video that I was Bond to show you.
Oh my gosh,
Just
really?
here in the Kapinski, just for fun.
Okay, love that. I feel like you would be great. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yes,
Have you ever experienced it?
many times.
Really?
As soon as I saw you, I'm joking.
Oh, I'm getting married.
I'm getting married.
Even though you told me not to.
By the way, you could love someone in a different way.
Yes.
So you can love someone as a person, not
Yes.
as a sexual way.
Yeah.
So when you connect with someone, when you see you love someone because that person is genuine and is a good person,
Your soul.
and you appreciate them as a person. You know, like Dania, when I first met her, I loved her as a person.
Yeah.
I did not think of her any other way than that. Sister to me, you know.
Yeah.
So love at first sight doesn't necessarily have to mean like
That.
like marriage love.
Yes.
It can be just like love as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nice. Morning person or night owl?
I was always a morning person in the US, but in
Okay.
Dubai, when it's hot in the summer, I'm a bit of a night owl. So I go to the gym at 11 just because I can't stand the heat.
Yeah.
So I adapt my schedule because I love this country so much.
Yes.
And I want it always for it to be nice.
Yeah. I feel like 11's a good time. Not as many people in the gym. Do you have a gym in your building? Or you go to a gym?
So I've always been going to Warehouse for the past, since they've opened, the one at Al Guz, but it's so
Yeah.
far from my house. So I changed gyms now.
Okay.
I made it closer to my house. And I told my employees, like, whoever wants to join, I'll pay for the joining fee.
Yeah.
Just come in. We have now 10 of my employees are with me. So I have
wow.
I have like undercover security guards around the gym when I'm there.
Wow.
So whenever someone comes to bother me, my employees are looking like, you need us to come help you from far away, you know?
You're like, I'm okay. Taking a
Like, I'm
photo
good.
while you're. Okay. What's one business rule that you always break? Is there a business rule that you break?
I mean, you shouldn't have emotions in business, and I always break that.
Okay.
And especially when it comes to like having to let employees go. Like, it's my hardest thing. But sometimes you have to, because like, you know, finance will come and say, you guys' overhead is too high when it comes to labor.
Yeah.
So it's just I stress
Remove you.
myself all the way until like I have no choice but to let them go. And it's hard
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
you know, things don't always plan out as you want. Sometimes
Yeah.
the business is unpredicted. You know, some things happen. COVID happened. We didn't predict that. You know, we lost a lot of money during COVID.
Wow.
To get back up on our feet was difficult, but we did it because I had good savings. But
Did you
but
let a lot of people go during COVID?
No.
Or you didn't?
No,
Oh,
we didn't let anyone.
wow. Okay.
all stayed, but we had to just, I think we're giving 50% salary because we weren't open. We were
Yeah.
closed. Yeah.
Okay. Most luxurious thing that you've ever gifted someone?
My love.
Come on, we're in Dubai. Most luxurious thing. Most expensive thing.
I've gifted a car before.
You've gifted a car?
Yeah.
Ah, that's so Dubai.
My first wife, I was 17.
17?
Yes.
And you saved money for a car?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Okay.
gifted my mom a car also
Okay.
when I was 15.
I'm talking recently when you made a lot of money.
15, 17. Well, you know, honestly, back then I was also I've always made good money, even back
Okay,
then. So my
wow.
first business was called Wheelies, which is these skating shoes, like after the eBay thing. And I had 9 locations and I was only 17 years old.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay, so you've always had.
Yeah.
Your go-to coffee order?
My what?
Your go-to coffee order.
Black.
Straight black, nothing else. Okay. Best piece of advice that you've ever received?
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
A fragrance you're obsessed with right now?
One more advice.
Oh, one more. Yes.
Which is never bomb a bridge behind you. So even if you might have a fight with your friend or something, just leave it in a civil way. Like, you never know when you need them, so don't bomb the bridge behind you.
Do you hold grudges ever?
Never.
Really? You just let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
A fragrance you're obsessed with right now?
So recently, just today, we're launching a new fragrance depending when this podcast will be out, I can say what it's going to be called.
Yeah.
But it's a very interesting name.
Okay.
And I'm absolutely obsessed. Like I keep smelling myself every second. Like
So nice.
I can't stop. Like
You
it's
smell
so-
fabulous.
Thank you so
So I
much.
can smell it.
It's
Yeah.
very like, it's Arabian, but foreigners would like it.
Okay.
It's like that. So and I think that we've become a hub for fragrance now in the
Yes.
world. People buy fragrance in the Middle East like a souvenir. And I think it just makes the perfect fit.
Love it.
Yeah.
So a touch of oud.
Yeah, so the brand is Forever Oud. It's also my brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Can't wait to smell that. Someone you'd love to collaborate with.
What's his name that you told me? Piers Morgan?
Piers Morgan.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. You'd like to collaborate with him?
Make it happen. Piers Morgan.
Yeah, Piers Morgan.
I love you.
Okay, let's see if we can hook that up. A color that represents your energy.
Green.
Green.
Yes.
Why green?
So it's very earthy. I'm a proud Muslim. And it's a very common color in Islam.
Yeah.
And it's just earth. It's nature. It's Mother Earth. It's just I love it. I prefer the forest than the sea.
Okay.
I love the sea. It just feels a bit boring. I love forests. I think forests have more elements, and this is why I love Forever Rose because
Yeah.
I'm attached to like plants and trees and flowers. I look at it and I feel happy when I see it.
Do you have lots of flowers in your house?
Too
Lots
much.
of roses?
Too much, but I'm gonna minimize it
Okay.
because it's just a lot.
Okay.
It's like a Forever Rose shop.
Oh, really? So just in corners of the house. Love that. What's the one word that defines success for you? Give me a sentence.
I think that success is based on consistency,
Yeah.
ethical values, okay, and a lot of hard work. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I believe. It's hard to define it just in one word.
Yeah.
But I think consistency would be a very important thing because a lot of people are not consistent. So, you know, whenever you have that person that is like, even in your job where you're always calling and chasing, they're consistent. They're always going to reach to where they want. So when
Yeah.
you're consistent, you'll always reach success because you're pushing for it.
Yeah.
You want it. You're demanding it. So you can say a lot of words, but consistency is special. Why? Because it follows a lot of things behind it. When you're consistent means you're also passionate.
Yeah.
Because you're consistent. That's what fuels it. So it's like a circle.
Yeah. Such a pleasure. Bloomingman, Ebraheem, thank you so
am
much.
I invited to your wedding?
You are. Would you like to come?
I have to see your better half.
Yeah, 100%. You're invited.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yes.
Can I
Even
dance?
though you're not a big fan of weddings, we realize.
Well, maybe I might change my mind when I see you guys happy together. When I see you walk down the aisle, I'll be like, you know what?
I expect tears.
I need to get married.
Yeah, you have to get
I maybe might find my future wife at your wedding.
You never know. Also, I'm looking for a best man. So Chris is hosting it, but I'm looking for not a best man, a celebrant.
A what?
A celebrant.
What is that?
A celebrant is the guy who marries two people. Like, you don't have to, you don't have to have the official license, but it's like, do you so-and-so take so-and-so, like a very white person wedding? Even though he's Turkish, I'm Afghan, but like,
Okay.
so do you want to be
I can
the
pass as
celebrant?
a white man, but not an old white man. I'm a young white man.
At a lot of weddings, they do have, and it's like usually an old white
It's
man.
gonna be in
like,
Dubai?
Dubai, one and only Royal Mirage.
Ooh, excuse me, someone's
Yes.
fancy.
Fancy.
I'm not the only bling here.
Yes.
Fuck, I didn't know y'all paid that much here. Y'all hiring? ARN?
Who would you like
Hook
to
a,
be?
hook, a, hook, a, hook a Dubai homeboy up.
Yes. I'm not, trust me, we're not worth 100 million. Maybe Chris, I'm not sure, but the rest of us know. Such a pleasure. Thank
Likewise,
you, Ebraheem.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.